Recently, I spent a few weeks staying in a flat about half an hour north of Copenhagen. The housing development, built in the mid-70s, was an extension to an earlier post-war development, where the local authority purchased much of the surrounding land in order to clear ground for housing, which was in shortage after the Second World War. Situated on the edge of the Ryet forest and bounded to the west by a train line, being constructed at the same time in order to connect Copenhagen to its northern commuter suburbs up to Farum, Ryetvej is a low-rise development designed to attract working class to lower middle class occupants who had an opportunity to purchase a share of their flats in order to freeze their rent at a very low rate. The equity or purchase sum which they initially paid was able to be sold when they chose to relocate, and for many pre-1990s developments throughout Denmark, this system still exists today. One condition of this form of leasehold is that the units must be occupied by their owners, and this prevents dereliction and speculation by investors. As can be seen, the scheme has impressive features such as landscaping and generous spacing of the blocks. Each unit, with the exception of the studios, is dual aspect, i.e. has windows to the west and the east, for the flat I was staying in. In addition to this, every room apart from the bathroom has a balcony, and in the case of the living area, the balcony, which is accessed by a recently upgraded glazed sliding door, is a continuous covered space the whole width of the floor plan. Here there is adequate depth to place full dining sets and sofas with spare room for potted plants and a herb garden. Nice bends too. Finishing details, such as surface-mounted electrical outlets and light switches mounted to the door frames, greatly reduce the transmission of noise between the units, as does the ducted bathroom waste, which is enclosed within the stairwells. The stairs themselves are solidly constructed and carried upon a beam instead of relying upon the walls of the flats surrounding the stairwell. This enables an air gap to exist in order to reduce flanking noise transmission from stair foot traffic. Vehicle access is restricted to the parking area off the local road, and this makes the development very safe for children to play. Communal bins are located near the parking area, and these are presented above ground by attractive-looking stands depicting the appropriate waste for each chute, which in turn feed large underground bins which are emptied using a type of crane. Although residents may install their own washing machines, in the basement of one of the blocks there is a highly advanced laundry system with state-of-the-art machines and dryers. The use of these is through a large remote touchscreen interface, with the selected detergent being added automatically to the appropriate cycle. Each use is then charged accordingly to the user's account. Within the grounds there are a number of children's play areas, with safe play equipment and amusing landscaping. All of the mown grass is attended by a fleet of electric robots who work silently on a daily basis.